Hi everyone, welcome back to my vlog channel. So today is December the 2nd, it is a Monday, it is just coming up to 1 o'clock and Nick and I are just about to make our way a little bit further north because we are going to see a mortgage specialist. So as some of you will remember, I did say Nick and I are working on building our own house. It's still not 100%, it's why I was kind of scared to even put that video out in the first place, but what's up? Money.
Do you want to do cash?
So the house is still not 100%. It's like 99%, but there is still that chance that we actually can't afford it because basically a self-build mortgage and a normal mortgage work differently, because I personally still don't fully understand everything, which is why we're going to see a mortgage specialist. If we can't afford it, then obviously we are going to be looking for houses. We have already been looking and there's like basically nothing on the market that we like, which is really upsetting. So we are really pushing to build our house. The repayments on it while you're building the house are intense, so I'm pretty sure we could be paying up to £3,000 like repayments every month, whereas on a normal mortgage the repayments would be sort of in and around 1,000. I think it's something similar to those. Please don't quote those figures, but obviously it is completely different. So we are going to see a mortgage specialist today to try and work out exactly how our mortgage works, exactly what we'd be repaying, exactly how everything's going to go, make sure we understand it before we sign anything, and then once we got our house price, which we still haven't got, once we get our house price we will be able to say yes or no to the mortgage. So Nick is back.
Hi.
Oh, you can just put that in my
bag.
Oh, sorry. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You look lovely with your scarf on.
It's
you
cozy.
Look cute. It's lovely. So if you take this from me,
yeah,
then we will make our way up north. We have arrived. We just realised we haven't eaten today, so that's good. I'm starving. I think we're going to pop into a supermarket and grab a sandwich. We have 6 minutes to get there. It's a very tight space I've done here. Okay, 1 minute. Get my coat on. Just going to be coming off in a second. Yeah, so we are having a chat with a mortgage specialist. I doubt I will film anything in there, but I'll probably catch up with you when we know maybe what's going on and whether we can have this mortgage or my hair is static. Let's go. It is like an hour and a half to 2 hours later. That was the biggest kick in the teeth we could have possibly had. I don't even know really where to start. Basically, when you self-build for the mortgage, you need 15% deposit instead of 10%, which is a normal mortgage. A normal mortgage is 10%, right? Yeah. So with a normal mortgage, you need 10%. With a self-build mortgage, you need 15% deposit, which was fine. We've got the 15%, all good, ready to go. And we've been working on this for the longest time with, in our heads, 15%. Now we've saved just a little bit past it, but every now and again we have extra fees to pay. Solicitor fees, we had design fees, we've had like loads of fees that have already come out that aren't even part of that 15%. And we have that 15% plus a teeny little bit more. We just had the mortgage discussion, and for the first time, bear in mind we've been working on this for about a year now. We've been in talks about a year, we've been talking to different people about different things. It's always been you need 15% deposit for the mortgage, which is correct. You also need a 10% retention fee for at the end of the mortgage. So that means technically you need 25% of the mortgage that you want to ask for. Now, Nick and I can scrape the barrel and we can get that money together. I'm someone who wants to be able to buy something and have some left over. So with this whole mortgage thing, we have the 15% together, and then I have some money left in the bank that is my security, just my personal, if I want to get on a flight to Australia tomorrow, I can do it, I've got the money for it kind of thing. I like having security. If we did this and the 25%, then that would be every penny from both Nick and I's bank just gone. Just everything we own gone on this house. And we don't know how to feel about this. The end product would be amazing and we would get that 10% back, but it's so much hassle. And how do you feel about it?
Don't know.
We're both a bit sad about it now, aren't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, we might not be building our own house. I don't know. We still desperate. we still desperately want to push for it. We both want the self-build. It means that everything is exactly how we want it, and it's done on day one when we walk through the front door. The kitchen is exactly what we want. The flooring is exactly, the house layout, everything is perfect. Whereas if we buy a house, yes, it might be cheaper, and yes, we can afford to move in tomorrow, but when are we going to get those renovations done? When do we have time to do those renovations? And will we get them done? And will they be exactly what we want? And the house might not have the same insulation level, and it might not have the same community, and it might not have the parking, and just all of these extra amenities and just great things that came along with the house that we had designed and built. And I'm a little bit sad.
Yeah,
We've got a nice drive home. We're going to have a good old chat about what on earth we're going to do. I don't know when I'll catch up with you, but I'm sure I will. Hello. So I'm going to discuss this in more detail tomorrow and go over it and explain everything. But for now, I feel like I just wanted to capture my initial reactions, because by tomorrow Nick and I will have discussed it. We'll probably have a plan. Everything will probably be a lot clearer and better. But right now, we've just been told we have to move out in 2 months. Just out of the blue, February the 5th, Nick and I have to be out of our flat. Like, I don't really know how to process the information, and I know I'm smiling and kind of half laughing, but inside I'm absolutely devastated. I did say to Nick in the car, on the way home from that mortgage meeting, we were trying to work out which path to take, and I said, life will decide for us. I feel like life's making that decision by kicking us out. I feel like my life is just falling down around me. We have 2 months to leave. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'm sure by tomorrow we'll have sorted something. I look ridiculous and I'm crying, but I feel sad, and I just thought I'd include this because, you know, everything's not always smiling and laughter and daisies. I swear there's something to do with the saying about daisies. Okay, bear with me on this, and just note that I realise I'm in a very, very, very privileged position, and I'm extremely lucky and grateful, but it doesn't mean my feelings aren't valid. So let's just throw that out there. I do realise how lucky I am, and I am very, very grateful, but that doesn't mean that I'm not sad because I'm losing things, and it doesn't make me happy to lose things. Starting off at the very beginning, Nick is getting hopefully a new company car, which means his one is going. And when he first told me that was fine. It honestly didn't bother me at all. I was like, yay, he's getting a new car. But add it to everything else that's happening, and it's just another thing on the list that's changing. All of a sudden, I feel a little bit like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, like, not good with change here. Like I said, didn't think anything of that, but now it's adding to a pile of stuff. It's something extra. Then we went to the mortgage meeting and found out we need another 10%, which was a shock and made us rethink our decision to build. But we've been looking on the market for houses and we can't find anywhere that we want to move to, so that's not good. Then this evening, we get the news that the landlord is selling the apartment or something, and we basically have to vacate within the next 2 months, which, I mean, we always knew that we weren't going to be staying here, but whenever I thought about leaving here, it was more of the thought of moving somewhere else. And moving into a house, and I was just thinking about the moving process being really, really exciting and fun because we were moving into a new house. We don't know where we're going now. We don't know what's happening. We're very much just... We don't know what's happening. We're just getting kicked out, basically. We're getting evicted. And it feels very, very different to just be moving out of this place but not having something necessarily to look forward to. So that sucks. And also now I'm just realising how much I'm going to miss this place. It's the place Nick and I moved in together. I've got so many memories here. I filmed so many videos here and had such a lovely time here. I don't even know, like, we don't know where we're moving. We literally don't know where we're moving to. I don't know whether we're moving somewhere around this area or literally moving 2 hours away. And if we're moving 2 hours away, then, like, I'm leaving my life here. I just feel really, really sad about the whole thing. When this first happened, I was like, well, that's life telling us, like, time to move out, time to find a house. But now it's really sunk in and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't want life to kick me out. I just thought I'd share this because I get comments a lot saying like, how are you happy all the time? And I am an extremely happy person. Like, I'm happy 99.5% of the time, but I just want you all to know, like, I have my bad days too. This is one of them. Oh yeah, so as I was saying anyway, the car's going, the house build might not happen, the apartment's going, and Nick's just left to go back home for the weekend. What is going on? Oh goodness, I don't know where videos are going to be filmed. I don't know what my upload schedule is going to be like. I don't know if you'll have any videos because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if this footage will ever make it to the internet, but if it does, you're welcome for this. How's your day going? You good? I hope you are. If you're not, everything will work out. Whether you're religious or spiritual or not, everything will work out. We said that when we got this place. There was another place we were looking at and everything just kept going wrong and things weren't what we wanted. We kept saying, oh, but we'll make do, we'll compromise. And I just said to Nick, no, we'll leave it. Something will happen. Something will go right for us. And then this place came on the market and we moved in. And it's been one of the best things. So the same thing's going to happen again. Everything will work out. I'll look back on this in a year's time and be like, why was I so worried? Everything will work out, and whatever situation you're in, everything will work out. I don't know why I'm going to start crying again, but I'm just so sad. The way that I like to think of it is that life is a game, okay? Imagine you've got a game on your phone and you've got to complete loads and loads of tasks, and every time you do you get points and you get further into the game and you really, really like it and you're enjoying yourself. That's life. But if someone just came into that game and went, here's all the points you could ever ask for, here's everything you need on the game to complete it, you wouldn't play it anymore. You'd just be like, oh, well, I've done it, I've got everything. I don't need to move forwards, I don't need to keep going. You just stop playing it and you'd be like, I'm bored of this game now. You need the hardships and you need the tasks to make life a challenge and to make it something that you want to play. It just sucks when you go through them. It just really, really sucks. But life is a game. This is a task. We're going to get through it. I'm going to be absolutely fine. And as I said at the beginning, I realise I'm in a very, very fortunate situation to even have a roof over my head. This just sucks. I want to say I hope you enjoyed watching, but I don't know if that's appropriate given that I was just crying my eyes out. I don't know if, you know, that's something you should enjoy watching. But maybe it was relatable in some way, I don't know. I just give this video a thumbs up, just as support, just as like a little, you're okay, Jazz, everything's gonna be okay. And yeah, I hope everything's good for you, and I will see you soon. Bye.